Hello, all my friends. I hope you're doing good and your walk is light. So today is the day. I don't know what the heck I was talking about. Anyways, today I'd like to talk about stress. This isn't really a spiritual woo-woo video. It's more or less a life tip from a 50-plus-year-old man who had to learn this the hard way. Stress is going to kill you. That is a given. If it doesn't kill you, it'll drive you right up to the point where you wish you were dead. Stress is something that I would say, in my opinion, based off the programming and conditioning that we've received all our lives according to fear. Stress comes from fear. We fear not being able to pay a bill or to make up a mistake that we've made. So we fear it, and from that fear, we stress about it. And that stress leads to heart attacks, aneurysms, alcoholism, drug abuse, all kinds of bad shit that happens to every single one of us. And it will catch up to you. It will, all those things, plus so many more that I didn't list, will catch up to you eventually. And the reason why I wanted to bring this up was I have a good friend that he owns a mechanic shop, and he has very bad anxiety. And I understand that a lot of people have anxiety, and I probably have some of it myself, you know. And anxiety but it's treatable. And if you don't treat it, or if you don't do what I'm about to talk about, then you're going to stress the F out, and it's not going to get you anywhere. But just about every other day, he'll text me and he'll say, the IRS is coming after me for this, or there's no business, or there's, and I try to tell him as a friend, as a brother, I try to tell him, hey, you need to calm down and plan it out. And I'll tell this to all of you guys, especially you, if there's anybody young listening, man, there is no point in stressing over shit. Trust me. It took me a long time to figure that out. There were definitely times in my life where I would throw shit, I would yell, I would blame that guy and blame this guy and blame her and blame this bill and that bill. It's not going to solve the problem. The only thing that's going to solve the problem is, like I told my friend, sit down and make a list of make a priority list, each individual list of the problem that you're facing right now, and try to figure out what are your best options and what are the options that may sound good but will most likely lead to further trouble. You don't do this on AI, don't give it to your accountant, just do it yourself. Just sit down and just mentally frame, okay, well, what are my options here? Because sitting there and going, oh, well, this is happening and I'm going to lose this and I'm going to lose that. I'm going to owe this. That's not solving anything. It's not accomplishing anything. Most of the time when you stress out about something, like say it's a bill that's due in 2 weeks and you can't figure out how you're going to pay it. And if you don't pay it, they're going to come repo your car or something like that. You stressing out about it for 2 weeks isn't going to do anything to stop that repo. But sitting down and understanding that it's not killing you, that's the thing, whatever that stress is from, it's most likely nothing life-threatening. If, God forbid, you were diagnosed with something, that's different. But at the same time, there's really no point of stressing about that either. You should try to enjoy what time you have. But if you've got something coming up and you're just going to stress about it, all that stressing and all that worry and all that fear is taking away from you actually achieving a goal to handle that problem. It's actually taking away from your given gift, your own logical reasoning, your own gut intuition that you have been given a gift to figure out how you can get through it. And if you can't get through it, you can always ask for help. And if you can't ask for help, then I hate to say it this way, take the beating. Because stressing about that beating, knowing that there's no way you're going to be able to avoid it, just adds to the pain of that beating. Do you follow what I'm saying? So many of us go through life every day worrying about this and worrying about that. And I'm worrying about 50 things right now. I get it. I do. But at the same time, I've realized whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And if you've ever heard that and it's never sunk in, let it sink in right now. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It makes you stronger. It makes you wiser. It makes you realize how much you've taken for granted in the past and how to move on from it. If you're able to understand that, yeah, I owe this, or yeah, this might happen, or this might happen in the future, or this thing from the past might come back and creep up on me, like the IRS or something. I get it. But at the same time, all they can do is tax you. All they can do is demand the money. You can't get blood from a stone. Nobody's going to jail nowadays for IRS unless they owe millions of dollars. And the guys that owe millions of dollars, they don't even, get in trouble either. I mean, Elon Musk, Amazon, all those guys, the president of the United States. Now, it's sad that the IRS will come after all the little guys because they know they can threaten the little guys and give them that fear so you stress out and you worry about it. But they're not throwing you in jail. Okay, maybe they'll come take your house if you owe them $1 million, but this all boils down to other real talks. More than likely, if any of that's happening, you have nobody to blame but yourself. And I speak from knowing myself about that. I blame, the government's fault, blah, I blame this. The government found 2 years ago, they found that I owe them $2,000 from like 10 years ago, and they came after me, and I was all pissed off about it, stressing out and everything, and then I realized, it's my fault. What I'm getting at, my friends, is you're not going to solve anything by getting all stressed out. And I know it's not easy to get rid of the stress, but you have to try. Because the number one thing that's holding you back right now, no matter what position you're in, is worry, is fear, is anxiety. It's worrying about what's going to happen in the future. What's going to happen with this bill in 2 weeks? You could get hit by a bus tomorrow and that bill's not going to really matter now, is it? So I'm not saying go out there and think every day you're going to get hit by a bus, but what I'm saying is stop worrying about things that are either directly not in your control or are directly in your control enough that you could sit down and plan out what you need to do with it. Another real talk, needs and wants. Do you need this or do you want this? 9 out of 10 times we find out that we just want something. We don't need it. Apply that need versus want to what you're doing with your anxiety, your stress. Do I need to stress out about this bill? No, you don't need to. You want to, because that's the way you've been programmed and trained to do it. Drop all that shit. Drop it. Look at it from this point. Like, my friend that called, he's a successful business owner. He does very good for himself. But at the same time, when he's stressed about these things, he'll say, well, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill or that bill. And I say, well, go home and turn off Netflix. That's the silly thing that I find with a lot of friends and family, and even myself at one time, is that we'd be trying to figure out how we're going to pay this bill and pay that bill and bitch about it the whole time, yet we have Netflix and Paramount and Disney Plus and 15 other subscriptions, smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, that's $300-something a month. We got all these little luxuries, these things that we think we need, but they're only things we want, and they're taking away from the money that we should be paying towards other things. You got nobody to blame but yourself. My friends, if you're in a situation where you're so stressed out about it, but you haven't taken the time, literally the seconds, maybe minutes, to just stand back from it all for a moment and adjust and realize, take a deep breath and say, how can I solve this problem logically, with reasoning, and how I feel about it? I have been through worse. I can get through this. Show me how. And whatever you want to call it, God, your higher self, the universe, some little friggin' genie on your shoulder, I don't care. It will come to you. It will come to you within your mind. Well, we could do this. And if something else pops in, well, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Push that shit to the side. Be like, get behind me, devil. I don't need you. That's all you gotta do. That's all YHS was telling you. That's all I've been telling you. It's all everybody's been telling you, is that when those things pop in your head, you don't have to fight them. Take everything into account that is on that problem. But if it's just negativity and fear that just overrides that discussion, dismiss it. I don't need you right now. I need reasoning right now. I need to figure out how I can move past this, because it didn't kill me in the past and I'm not going to let it kill me now. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. This was a rant, but I think it had to be said for some of you. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. Look at what's causing the issue. If you can remove that from your life, then drop it. If it's causing more trouble than it's worth, don't continue to feed it. If you can't drop it, come to a reasonable point where you can understand how you can either control it, pay it off, talk to somebody about adjusting it, whatever you've got to do. But the more you fear and the more you stress, the closer and closer you're getting to death. I love you all. Walk in light.